Okay, so my stream was at my laptop battery was at 0% before. I'm gonna hope that this thing's gonna charge pretty quickly. I'd like to start off with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans obviously have lost the last game against the division. Big game. Can they get the win against the division? But it's away at Jacksonville. The NFL wants to move the Jaguars to London right away. But then, the Jacksonville Jaguars lose the game, and the Tennessee Titanics on top of the division. But if the Titanics were to lose that game, then hey, they still have the Broncos. They still have some weak-ass teams that they're playing against, like Buffalo or whatnot, that Buffalo's just not going to continue to win games. So it's not the end of the world for Marcus Mariota in the contract here. And if the Jacksonville Jaguars win 6 games without Nick Foles, then hey, what could have happened if they had Nick Foles in there? So at Jacksonville at home, I'm very compelled with that defense. Are we going to be talking about the end of Marcus Mariota? This one is a coin flip. This one is going to be one of the closest calls of the week. Cowboys, Dolphins, the worst team in the league. It's one of the best built teams in the National Football League. Dak Prescott needs a sense of urgency every single week. If he is going to be that guy for the team, Dak Prescott in a contract year, he needs to heat it up against the Miami Dolphins. They need to run up the score. They need to run him out of the stadium. That's the storyline for Dallas. Dallas was going to lose against New Orleans if Drew Brees was in there, but now that Drew Brees is out, then that's going to be a game that the Saints are going to lose against. And be my guess, the Saints could beat the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs if they were to match up. Are they going to match up again? We have some of that going on with the New Orleans Saints this year. The Rams and the Cowboys and the Bears are going to be on Drew Brees' radar during the playoffs. Cincinnati and Buffalo. Is Zach Taylor looking for his first win against the Bills? Or are the Bills going to be on top of what is seen as a sorry-ass division? Buffalo Bills, their win against the Giants and the Jets, have they won against garbage? Or is Cincinnati going to pick up a win before the Monday Night Football game? That's probably what's going to happen there. I don't think the quarterback, Rudolph, may get the first win on Monday Night Football against Cincinnati. So there we go. We may have Buffalo. Now the Eagles chalk is Wentz the guys. Dak Prescott better. Wentz number 11, 1-1 for the Eagles after the primetime game. No better way to respond than to have the Detroit Lions the following week. Philadelphia picks up the win. They pick up some wins before they face off against Green Bay and Dallas. That's what the league wants with the Eagles. The Lions are going to lose. The Jets are an easy lock to lose unless if Falk is the quarterback. He is number 199. Pick number 199 the NFL draft. Tom Brady, pick number 199. Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady wins against the Jets. Is this Drew Bledsoe all over again for the New York Jets? If the New York Jets were to play Falk the next game. Lucas Falk, I think is his name. Or Luke Falk. Look out for that. Dan Quinn, Falcons on the hot seat. They get dominated in the trenches at Indianapolis. Oh, bad luck. Could the coach be the front runner if they had Andrew Luck in there? Could they have won every single game? But no, the Falcons going to lose. Matt Ryan is fucked. Dan Quinn is gone because he can't win the division without Drew Brees, okay? No wonder why this guy's the front runner to get the sack. It's the same old Raiders again before they head off to Indianapolis. The Raiders lose to the Vikings. The Vikings pick up momentum before their divisional game against Chicago Bears. The Minnesota Vikings get the job done. On the Oakland Raiders play it close. They face off against the Indianapolis Colts the following week. This is what we got going on with the Minnesota Vikings winning by 1 possession there. Undefeated Ravens playing against trash like the Miami Dolphins, and then a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. In the first game on the road, Kansas City picks up the win. The Chiefs are going to beat the Ravens. They're going to smoke him at home. They're going to do so again. Kansas City's better than Baltimore. The Cleveland Browns are still going to win the South. There we have it. Kansas City dominating Baltimore. The commissioner wants one of the fine stars of the league, Patrick Mahomes, to pick up the win at home against that team. One of the trickiest calls this week. The Broncos and the Packers and that Bronco defense and Aaron Rodgers not throwing for 250 yards yet this year. This is a trap game. Is the former Bears defensive coordinator going to pick up his first win against the Packers because the coach of the Packers picked up his first win after the former Bears linebacker picked up Mitch Trubisky the following week? This one's going to be a tricky call. I'm compelled to say that the Packers are going to start 3-0. Here we have it. Cam Newton, 0-2 at University of Phoenix Stadium. Always loses against the Cardinals at Glendale. The Cardinals are 3-3 against Cam Newton for Kyler Murray's first win in his NFL career. First win for Cliff Kingsbury. Steve Wilkes used to be the Panthers defensive coordinator. There's your riddle. There's how the Cardinals are winning that game. I will be there in person, and I will witness greatness in a banged-up Cam Newton. The New York Giants, is this going to be the game that they replace Eli? Or is Eli going to come back against Tampa Bay? Eli Manning's first win in the playoffs is against Tampa Bay. Is one of his last wins going to come there? Or is one of his last wins going to occur against Washington Redskins the following weekend? This one is going to be a tricky game. What can go right for the New Orleans Saints if Tampa Bay were to lose this football game. Because if you go to Tampa Bay's schedule, they face at home against the New York Giants, but no big deal for the UDAT Nation because Tampa Bay the following week faces off against the LA Rams. That's another loss for Tampa Bay against LA there. Tampa Bay beat New York, but Tampa Bay losing the following week, and the Saints are going to upend Tampa Bay this year in the AFC South with the Falcons and the Panthers flaming out of the divisional race until Drew Brees comes back. Perfect story for the NFC South. The Saints and the Seahawks. The Saints for the taking. The defense smothers Russell Wilson. The Seahawks lose at home because who held the rights for the draft pick of Teddy Bridgewater? The Seattle Seahawks had that pick. They traded that pick to the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater is making his first start. He is going to shock the world against the Seattle Seahawks. The Saints are going to lose to the Dallas Cowboys. Miami native gets the job done. Rip the Seattle Seahawks before they travel to Glendale, Arizona. The Seahawks are fugazi this year. The Bears, the Packers, the Saints, the Rams is where it's all out this year for Roger Goodell in the NFC. Houston losing another game at the LA Chargers. Do they love the LA Chargers so much? So the LA Chargers probably pick up the win if they're concerned about LA. Is a compelling pick here. 49ers starting off 3-0 with Jimmy Garoppolo. Can Rudolph pick up his first win on Monday Night Football against the Bengals? Can Baker and the Browns pick up the win against the Rams? No, they pick up the win against the 49ers. The Rams, with Coach Sean McVay, pick up the win. Sean McVay was born at Ohio. The Browns are not winning their first home game until week 6 for Baker, number 6. Bears smother Washington. Smother them before their big game against the Minnesota Vikings. Mitch Trubisky, where are you at? This is your time to dominate our Monday Night Football. These Browner picks are easy here with the few sleeper picks here. I really like the Lucas Falk storyline. If Falk is going to, in fact, be the starter for the New York Jets against the New England Patriots for a possible 1-2. I'm liking Teddy Bridgewater to win on the road. The rights to his draft pick were originally held by the Seattle Seahawks before they traded it away. Vic Fangio, potential upset. Those are the 3 sleeper games. Toss up. Tennessee, Jacksonville. Be my guest. The commissioner knows what's happening. It's all up to Roger Goodell for what he wants to happen for this week. And he knows that Cam Newton's first start occurred against the Cardinals at U of Phoenix Stadium. But that's going to be the place where Kyler Murray and company win their first game with Coach Cliff Kingsbury. That's one of the top stories there. 49ers smother the Steelers. Mike Tomlin was one of my coaches to be fired. The Lions will lion. Dan Quinn's going to get fired with another loss on the road. He's on the hot seat. Indianapolis surprising people with that Super Bowl roster. Bad luck without Andrew Luck. Cleveland Browns won't win on primetime after a big performance. Browns -7 on Monday Night Football. Be my guest, Roger. All up to you what you want to happen.